Hello there, welcome to 3Spoonies. We're your hosts, Karen, Claire, and Joe. This is episode 35.5, and we're discussing energy limiting conditions. Let's get into some questions.
I'm Jane, and I'm an osteopath of a very busy growing clinic. It's growing because I'm supported by the secret weapon for healthcare clinics, Live Link Resource. They're brilliant. They do everything that a practice manager does, and more, but remotely. That's if I had the funds and space for a practice manager in my clinic, which I don't, as I use every bit of space for treatment. I didn't want to manage employees, and I certainly didn't want to pay the pension and the employer's NI and everything that involves. So I have a single invoice that's tax deductible every month, and that's it. Every day I go to the clinic and it's full. Any cancellations have been rebooked, all payments taken, and I'm ready to go. And the patients love the friendly LiveLink team, and I often get many compliments about how wonderful they are. I don't even have to think about emails, insurance, health codes and inquiries. That's all sorted seamlessly for me. LiveLink are the ambassadors for my clinic, my cheerleaders, my support when I need a bit of a boost. They always have my best interests at heart. And I have my life back to spend time with friends and family and do the things I love. The worry and stress have disappeared. I call them my secret weapon, and I'd like to keep them to myself. But they have so many talents, it would be rude not to share them with other osteopaths, physios, podiatrists, and other practitioners. So I'll whisper their name. Live Link Resource. Call them now.
Hello, I'm Karen from Pony Pony Pony.
And I'm Joe from Bright Cat Business Solutions.
And I'm Claire from Sparkle's Gift Boutique.
And together we're 3Spoonies navigating our way through life and business with not enough spoons. So this week we're going to be talking about energy limiting conditions, and we've got lots of lovely questions from our community. Over to you, Claire.
Thanks. And if anyone in the community can spare some spoons, please share them because we could do with some extra. So our first question is from Jenny, and it is, I've been prioritising work as I have to make money, but it makes my life really boring. How can I cheer myself up?
Oh, that depends what you like. Work towards doing something you enjoy and plan for it and plan for the fallout before and after it. Or choose a little win something. Give yourself a little treat every so often. Whatever you enjoy. I mean, because I like food and therefore I occasionally get cake.
Your cake is massive.
Great though. It's the best birthday cake.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, like, if you're working for yourself and you're kind of focusing on that, because obviously we know what it's like, you need the money to kind of pay your bills and to live and everything, but you need to enjoy yourself at the same time. Do celebrate those small wins, or even if it's like every once a month, you're treating yourself to something small, and then other months it's something a bit bigger. You just need something to enjoy with it. It does make a difference.
I'd also say do something fun each day because that can be pushed out. So if you've got some sort of self-care activity, something fun each day, even if it's something small, because sometimes knowing there's something to look forward to can be great, but that doesn't help with the day-to-day grind, particularly if you have a point in the day where your energy really dips and it's a struggle. I'd look at scheduling in something. I have to schedule in like fun and self-care things, or I just won't do them. Because, like you said, when you need to make money and you need to get stuff done, it's the first thing to go by the wayside. But also, it can be very isolating. And if you're not doing fun things, you're not doing any sort of social things, that can really wear you down.
Yeah, that's a quick way to burn out, as well as your energy limiting condition. And that's not a good place to be in.
It's really not. So our next question is from Kaz, and she says, I keep being surprised how tired things make me. I'm with you there, Kaz. I shouldn't be, but I just sort of forget. Is there a way to keep track? I still don't keep track. I mean, I'm talking Joe's face. She's like, I'm right there with you because I don't.
I absolutely do. I have Visible that does it for me. There are other,
Visible.
but Visible is the one we recommend because we use it. And it will shout at you if you overdo it, or rather, your phone will shout at you. But you can see what you've done, what's surprisingly like putting your energy over it, and when you've overdone it and you need to take a break. Because, yeah, I was surprised the things that actually use up my energy, including
Yeah,
laying in bed with muscle spasms.
yeah, I had a mini seizure and that used up a heck of a lot of energy. And it's like, I didn't even want that. That's not fair.
Didn't ask for this bit to be used. What are you doing?
But there's also might be things, if you've got a smartwatch, there's all sorts of things on there. Like my sister's one picked up our uncle's heart condition. And it's like, oh, okay. So it might be, setting off alerts if it does get too high, or looking at what's recorded and sort of looking at the patterns there, because there are lots of clever things that can be done. Or like maybe if you're a paper and pen sort of a person, maybe sort of having some sort of chart and putting stars on days that are particularly difficult or when you get specific symptoms. There's lots of different ways to do it, but it's finding something that's going to work for you that you're actually going to do, because there's no point spending a fortune on a special app or piece of equipment that doesn't work for you, you don't like it, and to be honest, the information it gives you isn't that helpful.
Yeah, that's fair, definitely. So our last question is from Alyssa. Um, I wish I had tips for this. She says, "Do you have any tips for how I can sleep better?" I wish I had them for you. I personally, for me, I kind of rotate throughout the night. So I can start off on one side, then I'm on my back, then the other side, and I go back and forth all night. But I do kind of have extra pillows to prop myself up as well. I have like a support pillow as well that I use, and that sometimes helps. A really good mattress does help a lot as well. They're
Yeah,
not
I would
cheap,
say a good
but they
mattress
are
does help.
good.
As does a warm shower to warm all your muscles up, get rid of that ache, take some painkillers. If it's pain that's causing you to not sleep, if it's just because it's part of the condition where your sleep is crap, I can't fix that one. I'm sorry.
It's difficult because we're not great at sleep, and it's quite often that we'll see someone else online and it's like, why are you up at 3 in the morning? Well, why are you up at 3 in the morning? And it's like, yeah, fair. But yeah, there are some things that can help. Like I found magnesium helps. For me, a weighted blanket's great, but if I'm feeling particularly achy and hurty, the weight of the blanket will be enough to keep me awake. And sometimes I think it's ignoring normal advice that doesn't work for you. Like generally, sleep hygiene is really important. So don't nap in the day if it means you're not going to sleep at night. But if you need to nap in the day to be functional, and I've had points when it's got to 2 in the afternoon, I'm like, I need a nap. And if I don't, I know I'm going to achieve absolutely nothing until bedtime because I'm that tired. And it's like, do you know what? Go for a nap, grab a bit of rest where you can, and also try not to stare at the ceiling for too long. I don't know if anyone else does that, or when you check the time and go, right, if I get to sleep now, I can have 3 hours and 27 minutes of sleep. It's like at that point, get up, try and come back later when you're not so agitated, because it's not going to happen.
Yeah, if I
Don't
can't
scroll
sleep, I
through.
get up.
Yeah, don't scroll through social media on your phone in bed as well if you're trying to get to sleep.
I do
That will
that.
just that's it's the worst thing because you can be there for hours. I used to, I think before I had this, I'd be like, if I'm tired and I can't sleep, I'm like, right, put the lamp on and I'll read a book. It was guaranteed to make me fall asleep. Now I can sit and read a book in a night. And I'm like, oh, that's not good. It swings and roundabouts with it. I have nights where and days where all I can do is sleep and I struggle to be awake. And then I have a certain amount of days where it's just like I can't sleep at all.
Yeah, I mean, even on those days, laying down and resting is still helpful. It's not
Yeah,
the best because you should be sleeping, but just resting at least at that point is helpful.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a value in that. And sometimes you may find that your medication makes it harder to sleep until that's worn off, and that can be difficult. But again, sometimes just having a rest having a break, switching off can be helpful. Yeah, like Joe said, it's not as good as getting a good night's sleep by any means, but it's sometimes it's like, right, what could we do to get through this? And the ideal things may not entirely happen.
And if it's really bad, talk to your doctor.
Yeah, it could be that you need like a sleep clinic session, get my words out, because it could be something other than what you've got linked in with it.
Yeah, that's true. Things like sleep apnea you wouldn't necessarily know about.
If you're sleeping with somebody, they will.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
know.
My friend found out she was basically waking herself up 87 times a night, and she's like, now I understand why I'm tired. It's like, yeah.
That will do it. That will
Yeah.
do it. Oh, that is all of our questions. So I'm going to pass back to you, Karen.
Thank you very much. And thank you to all of you for joining us on 3Spoonies on energy limiting conditions. We'd love to know your thoughts in the comments and any questions you have. If you enjoyed the episode, please subscribe for our weekly podcast and leave us a lovely review. You can also buy us coffee if you like what we do. Links are in the show notes. We'll see you next week for our next topic, confidence and voice. Have a great day and keep track of your spoons.